This video will show you how to do the normality test using Commander. Let's suppose I want to do a normality test on height variable. To do that, I click on Statistic in Commander, select Summary, and choose Shapiro-Wilks Test of Normality, and I click. And since I want to test the normality for height variable, I click Select Height and click OK. Then the normality test result using Shapiro-Wilks test will be displayed on the output window. And you see a p-value of 0.6058. Since the p-value from the normality test is 0.6058, which is greater than 0.05, so we're going to conclude that we're going to accept the normality at 5% level of significance. Now, if we wish to do the normality test for height variable for each of the genders, male and female, separately, you can do that by enter a by command, by function. To do that, I would type by, by, open parenthesis, and I'll type practice. This is data set name, and $, and height, H-E-I-G-H-T, this is a variable name for height. Now your quantitative variable go first. So this first argument is height variable, and you want to do the normality test for height variable for each of the gender. So I'm going to enter the gender variable, that's practice, and gender, the factor variable gender is C, gender, and then type ship Test, test, close parenthesis. What this would do is test the normality for height variable for each of the category in the C gender variable. And when you do practice $height, that will actually bring up the height variable. Because sometime while you're writing Commander, you may have more than one data set in there. Now if you click on data set practice button, you'll see that actually in the current situation I have two data set in there. So the purpose of actually having a practice $height is to actually get the height variable from the practice data set. And so the same thing, I do practice $C gender, that means I'm going to get the C gender variable from the practice data set. And when you run by function, you have to specify these data set name too. And when you run by function, you will have your quantitative variable goes first, and the categorical variable, factor variable go next, and then type Shapiro.test. This would allow you to run normality tests for height variable for each of the category in C gender. So once you've done that, you select the whole line, the script for by function, and then click submit, and you will see the result. In the output window, you will see the normality test result. The p-value for the normality test for both male and female are greater than 0.05. So we can conclude that the normality assumptions of height variable for both male and female are acceptable.